How to start as a barber in 2025. Are you interested in being a barber? Watch this video and I'm gonna show you how to start being a barber in 2025 and some lessons that I learned throughout my journey as a barber. Why should you listen to me? My name's Taylor Ashday, or Cut by Taylor on Instagram, and I've been cutting hair for 8 years now. I have a lot of experience in the barbershop as well as in the barber industry in general, and I still do this full time. Barbering is my main income. I'm in the shop 5 days a week cutting hair. I cut about 50 clients, reoccurring clients every week, and I think that's why my lessons can be very valuable to you, because I'm somebody who's still in the field and can teach you how to do what I'm doing. What is a barber? Before we get into all the other things, we need to answer the most basic question, which is, what is a barber? To put it simply, a barber is somebody who cuts hair in exchange for money. Now, if you want to be a successful barber, I have another definition for you. A real barber is somebody who gives their clients a sense of confidence and new sense of self-worth through a carefully crafted haircut. So, if you want to be successful as a barber, you need to look at it as, I'm not just giving this person a haircut, I'm giving them confidence. I'm giving them an opportunity to get a new job or an opportunity to make a good first impression on somebody. Your job is so much more than just giving a haircut. If you're watching this video, chances are you're kind of interested in being a barber already. So, what makes a person a good barber? I'm gonna tell you. First things first, as a barber, you're gonna be talking to an average of like 50 different people every week. And not just random conversations, you're gonna be going deep with the conversations. They're gonna be telling you things like what their kids are doing with their new swimming lessons, or that they're planning to buy a house, or that they're expecting a baby, or all these different things. If you're somebody who doesn't like talking to people or has trouble talking to people, it might not be for you. On the flip side, if you love talking to people and you really love building relationships, definitely look into barbering, because I've built some of the best relationships in my life through my work. I have made great connections with a lot of different clients and made what I consider lifelong friends through cutting hair. My second point to what would make you potentially a good barber is if you're somebody who's really driven and motivated and wants to build their own personal brand. As a barber, your work is directly related to your personal brand. Every haircut that walks out of the door that you just did is an opportunity to either promote your business or for people to never come buy your service or product. So, if you are really interested in building a personal brand, you're somebody who's driven, who wants to control the hours they work, who wants to control the amount of money they make, barbering is definitely a good option to look at. And if you crave a sense of ownership in your work and are tired of a regular 9-to-5 job where it feels like you have no stake in what you're doing, barbering is definitely something that you should look at. Because I come to work every day and I love what I do because I feel like I'm building something for myself. I love having the relationship with the clients where I can talk to them like friends, and the fact that I'm building a personal brand while doing so is awesome. If you like to build things, it doesn't even have to be hair. If you like to paint, if you like to draw, if you like to maybe work on cars or build things with your hands, definitely look into barbering. What I've learned through barbering as well is there's 100 different ways to do the same haircut. So if you're somebody who really likes to create and use their own process and create things that way, definitely look into barbering, because you're gonna have the opportunity to really express your own artistic ability. And now for my fourth point of why you should potentially be a barber is the flexibility it offers you in your life, as well as a really good income. So barbering is the type of job that it doesn't have to necessarily run on the classic 9-to-5 hours that other jobs do. It can be on a schedule that works better for your clients. You could work maybe 5 hours a day You could work from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. if you want to. It really depends on when you want to work and when your clients are available. So you're not attached to a 9-to-5 lifestyle. That's also one of the things that we're going to be teaching, is how to be fully booked, how to get more clients, how to make more money, and generally just how to be successful as a barber. So if that interests you at all, make sure you follow us so you can see our upcoming videos. This is our first video, so there's a lot more good things coming. Barbering used to be looked at as this last resort kind of career where people who didn't have the grades to get into university would kind of just take on to make some quick extra cash. That's not what barbering is anymore, and I want to share my story about that. To be honest with you, barbering was one of my last resorts. I never pictured myself becoming a barber, and to be real, I tried so many different careers that never ended up working out. I was a personal trainer for a little bit. I just realized it wasn't for me. After that, I sold cars. I just realized that wasn't for me either. Always had this feeling of there has to be something more, like I need to find something else, but I never looked at barbering as that escape, as that thing, because of the perception I had of barbering as this last resort kind of career for people who never had any other plan and something that you can't make money in. I'm here to tell you that I was completely wrong about barbering. Barbering 100% is something that you can build a great career in, and you can make a lot of money and support a family with. If you ever had any doubts about barbering or whether you wanted to get started, just look at me. I tried so many different careers. I never succeeded in any one of them. And then barbering was my last resort that I kind of wanted to try. I got into it, and now I love what I do. I make more money than I ever have, and I have more room for growth. Just to preface this video is a general video that is covering a lot of topics that will kind of help aspiring barbers to take that first step into their career. If you want more specifics about what kind of clippers to buy, how to build your clientele, how to do certain haircuts and certain barbering techniques, then definitely follow for more educational videos in the future. Right now, I'm gonna tell you what you can expect in your first year of barbering. What you can expect is to be offering a lot of free haircuts in your first year of barbering. So your main goal in your first year is to get as good as possible and to get as many reps in as possible cutting hair. And offering people free haircuts is gonna be the key to that. So you wanna ask everybody, ask your friends, ask your coworkers, ask your family, whoever you see at the gym, at Walmart, whatever, ask them, hey bro, I'm trying to be a barber, do you want a free haircut? It's that simple. And the second thing to expect is a lot of rejection. So if you're not okay with getting rejected a lot, then maybe reconsider, because 99% of those people who you offer a free haircut to are probably gonna say no, and that's okay, because you need to learn to ask anyways. Those are two things you can expect in your first year of barbering, is asking for a lot of free haircuts and getting rejected a lot. But guess what? Within that, you're gonna be doing a lot of haircuts, you're gonna be gaining experience, and you're gonna be thickening your skin a little bit, so you're okay with a little bit of rejection in the future. How much money are you gonna make your first year barbering? To be honest, probably not that much. A lot of your haircuts are gonna be free, and they're gonna be solely for you to learn how to cut hair. If you're looking for a quick way to make money right now, don't expect it to come from barbering, because you need to get good first. And that first year is gonna help you get there so that you can make a lot of money. How many haircuts will it take before you start to feel confident in the quality of your cut? Well, for some people, those who are naturally artistic or just naturally skilled, around 50 cuts, you're gonna feel like, damn, this cut is kind of nice. I can post this to my Instagram. For the average person like myself, it took me a while, maybe 100, 150 haircuts before I felt like this haircut is presentable. Barbering isn't something that came easy to me. It took me a while to learn and get good enough out to where people wanted to pay me. How long will it take you to get those cuts? Well, that depends on you. How hard are you willing to work, and how many people are you willing to offer a free haircut to? If you're the type of person who's kind of lazy, who's only gonna offer one person every week a free haircut, you're gonna take forever to get any progress. But if you're somebody who's driven and asks every person they see, whether they're at the gym or at Walmart or wherever, and you're really driven to get good at cutting hair, it'll take you maybe a month, 2 months before you start noticing really good progress in your cuts. So that part is really dependent on how driven you are. So if you've made it this far in the video, then you probably want to be a barber. So I'm gonna give you 3 key tips to fast track your progress and become the best barber you can be as quickly as possible. The first thing you're gonna wanna do is find a good shop with a lot of walk-in traffic that's willing to be patient with you and teach you. When you are in a barbershop, you have access to all their clients. And not only that, but you have access to a bunch of more experienced barbers who are gonna help you and guide you along the way. So being in a barbershop is super important because you have so much access to clients and knowledge from other barbers. How do you find a good barbershop to go to? Well, there's a few tricks that you can use. One, obviously you wanna look at reviews on Google. That's really important. The second one is who is currently cutting your hair. If he's a barber that you look up to and that you want to be like, and you're just like, damn man, this guy's really cool. Like, he cuts hair, I can tell like he's doing well for himself. His haircuts are really nice. He has a lot of clients. Ask him, hey bro, I'm trying to learn how to cut hair. I really look up to you. Is there any way that I can just shadow you guys and be a part of this? Make sure to offer help. Don't just go to the shop and do nothing. Sweep if they need you to. Take the garbages out. Be useful in any way that you can and show them that you really want to be successful. My second tip on how to fast track your progress in being the best barber you can be is to always invest in your education. Even to this day, 8 years into barbering, I'm still watching courses of how to cut hair better. I'm still looking up to different mentors on how to grow my income, how to grow my skills, how to scale my current personal brand, and all these different things. If you have just started barbering, invest in as much education as you can. Buy courses on how to cut hair, buy courses on how to build clientele. I can tell you, to this day, I still go home and watch YouTube tutorials on how to cut hair after I just finished cutting like 14 people throughout the day. Never stop learning, especially in your first little bit of barbering. Invest in your education as much as you can. And if you don't have the money to invest, there's a ton of free resources on YouTube that you can use to learn. And my third tip is this: cutting hair is one skill that you need. Marketing yourself is a second skill that you need. So while you're learning how to cut hair and be the best barber you can be, what you should also be trying to learn is how to market yourself as best as possible. Create your social media account and start to post your work. That skill of marketing yourself is going to be super useful, from learning which angle to take pictures from, to learning how to get extra clients and referrals through social media. It's all going to be valuable skills that's going to help you fast track your progress in barbering. So the first thing you're going to want to do to fast track your barber progress as a beginner is find a good barbershop that you can shadow at. The second thing you're going to want to do is to always invest in your education and invest in getting as skilled at the craft as you can. And the third thing that you can do to fast track your progress as a barber is to learn how to market yourself properly. All right guys, this was our first official video on the Busy Barber page. So if it interested you and you like what you see, hit that follow button, because we're gonna be coming out with content like this every single week that will include barber education on how to cut hair better, market yourself better, and make more money in the industry. Hit the follow button and leave a comment on what you want our next video to be about. Thank you guys. Again, my name is Taylor. You can follow me on Instagram, Cut by Taylor, and The Busy Barber. I'll see you in our next video.